School, Charles E. Meyer Gymnasium. This is the Donna Cheatham Classic. This is game number 6 on the day. This is Eastern going to be playing up against Franklin Central. Franklin Central won earlier today against Borden, and Eastern was able to victorious over the Seymour Owls. So we're going to have, I think this is the last game of the night to kick off this tournament. This will be the determining factor who goes into the championship against Columbus North. Very impressed with that Columbus North team in this previous game. They will play in the championship tomorrow night. So we could play in that game 7:45 tomorrow night, or loser will play at 2:30, I think, tomorrow afternoon. Got Eastern coming in today. Got a win to extend their 7-4 on the season. 8-4. They picked up their 8th win. Sorry, 8-4. Franklin Central coming in at 10-6. Again, it may be a little misleading because they play in just an absolute, really tough conference. I think they're the Hoosier Crossroads, and so they're the 7th-ranked team out of 8 in that conference at number 30 in the state. You got Hamilton Southeastern, Brownsburg, Noblesville, Westfield, Fishers, Avon, all ranked ahead of them. Avon today, Silver Creek, a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, told me that they beat them. Silver Creek beat Avon today without Wren, so they were really excited. It was really without Brooklyn Wren, that was a really quality win for them. But he said that they were really, really good. They had a couple D1 high-level D1 caliber players. So this conference is no joke that Franklin Central plays in, and you can't, like I said earlier today, you can't let records indicate anything because they're playing a top-level schedule that's ranked also 30th in the state. Coming in, they played against Borden in the earlier game today, and really we've seen Borden and how talented Borden is, and really just gave Borden all kinds of fits pretty much throughout the game. Their size, their length, their pressure, just kind of all across the board, was able to take one to the Borden Braves. Definitely coming in with a pretty good size advantage, starting 6'3". I think the Duval girl 6'3", the Irwin girl 6'2", and another 5'11" girl. So again, just quite a bit of size on this team. It'd be interesting to see kind of how we stack up. Obviously, we've got Bronner. There's one, hands a little bit, but that's going to be a pivotal part of this game, I imagine. Coming in for Franklin Central, their league scorer, Lily Graves, averaging about 14 a game, 5'11" senior, and then Peyton Duvall, sophomore, averaging 11 a game. She's averaging almost a double-double. I think she's got 11 and then averaging 9 rebounds. Almost a similar stat line to our Avery. She's shooting 61% from the field. So that means she's pretty good. She's making the most of her opportunities. As for Eastern coming in, Addie Smith leading the way, starting averaging 13.4 a game. Burt lead averaging 8, and Avery averaging 7. I was just telling Smith or Sean that I was thinking Addie had a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. Leading us rebounds, Avery Smith averaging about 9 a game, and then steals Addie leading us at 4 a game. Again, I think this is going to be a matter of who controls the paint. Eastern's obviously going to try to get to the rim, as it's been kind of our game plan. How are they going to defend that? Can we go into that traffic with that size and that length inside? And then on Franklin's side, are they going to be able to get the ball inside of their bigs? I don't know how well this team shoots from the perimeter. I didn't see those numbers, but obviously they're bringing a lot of size at us. And again, you've got a veteran coach who's been coaching for 24 years. I'm sure he's going to have a game plan to be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, they've got girls shooting. Dowdy is shooting 44% from 3, and then a couple girls shooting in the 30s, which are all 40s. 40s is really good. 30s is good. So I mean, they've got kids that can shoot around the big girl and the scoring guard. This is going to be a tall task, but you got to play tough teams like this if you want to become a contender. And this is the time of year where teams are either figuring out their pretenders or their contenders, and you start to figure that out here in December and going into January, and you're playing tough competition, and you figure out if you're somebody that has a chance to win a sectional, and can you put something together to get ready for that. Playing teams like this is necessary. I don't know if there's a team on our schedule that's quite this big. Obviously, the Silver Creek's in our conference maybe got the most size. So this is a
Lanesville's got the Allen girl.
Okay.
They have one girl. Silver Creek's got two girls.
Yep.
That are 6 foot or bigger. So I mean, this team's probably comparable to Silver Creek, I would say, based on their size and then their guard play. But I haven't really watched a lot of them. I watched a little bit of that game with Borden. It's definitely going to be one of our toughest games of the year for sure. I mean, this team's like I said, they're playing in a really tough conference. Right, got some really nice players and a coach that's veteran has kind of navigated some of those waters and that tough conference, the Crossroads Conference, and they're going to be well prepared and take away the things we like to do, and we're going to have to see if we can take away some of the stuff they like to do.
Definitely. We're going to cut to a real quick commercial break, and we'll be back to start Eastern High School basketball here on WSLM.
5 times national champions, 22 conference championships, 3 on the way. Yes! 17 Big Ten Players of the Year.
Goes up a shot.
Again! 7 Basketball Hall of Famers, and countless memories on the court.
Trace, whipping up. Oh, got it! What a save!
This is Indiana Hoosiers basketball.
And we're back. Again, here at Charles E. Meyer Gymnasium. This is Game 6 of the Donna Cheatham Classic. Again, just 8 really solid teams down here tonight. So far, every game today, maybe this last game was maybe the only game that's been a little lopsided. Columbus North over Scottsburg. The North team just looked exceptional. Inside, outside, just kind of everywhere. And really, Scottsburg just had no answers for them.
Richardson was phenomenal, and she put up 30 on them and did everything she could, but they just didn't have enough firepower for North. North seemed like every girl that I saw square up, shoot the ball with perfect form. Like every one of them was a textbook shooter, and former Musketeer coach Mike Harmon, his daughter is a really nice player for a sophomore point guard. She's strong, she can shoot it, smart player. But they have a lot of girls around her that can shoot and make nice plays. I mean, they very talented team, and I think they've only lost once this year, so that explains why.
I think they were 11-1. Yeah, I think that was their 11th win. So other than that, again, every game down here has been very, really solid. I think Scottsburg had beat Batesville in Game 1. Columbus North beat. Who was there? Beat Bedford in that second game.
Yeah, close.
And again, in a close game, Eastern beat Seymour, which ended up being a little closer than maybe what the game turned out. And then Franklin Central take one to Borden, and then Scottsburg gets defeated by Columbus North. So, again, a lot of good basketball. More basketball tomorrow. I think whoever's going to end up, hopefully it's us, going to have their hands full against the North team tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Again, I know Coach Cheatham would be just very proud of the level of basketball. Knowing her most of my life, she was just a promoter of girls athletics and girls sports, and she was there when this began, when girls sports wasn't even a thing. And so just to see what's happened over, I think they said they were honoring the 50th year of the girls basketball tournament.
Yes, this is the 50th year that IHSA, the girls high school state tournament. Got a personal little tidbit there. My grandfather, Lowell, refereed that state championship game.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And I didn't realize it. We went to the Hall of Fame, and there was some video footage that they had in one of their rooms, and it was talking about the first girls tournament, and there he was, running up down the court, a much younger version of him than I probably ever knew, but it was really cool to see that. And I know he was very proud of being a part of Indiana high school basketball as an official, and took great pride in that.
Yeah, I graduated in 2001, and I feel like even the level of basketball that's changed and developed in girls basketball from then until now is it's just a whole different level of game and different level of athlete, different level of talent, different level of it's just great to see our women's athletics develop over time, and obviously you see all the college stars and Caitlin Clark and and the fever and everything's happening in the WNBA and growing fire. So it's just exciting for the sport to get a whole other group of fans. I've got a fourth grader, and she's absolutely in love with basketball, and it's to watching our girls play and watching Clark on TV or going up to see IU play, and she just gets so excited. So as a dad, and as a basketball fan, it's just great to see.
Definitely, the game, has evolved, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to see the same thing forever. I mean, I know a lot of us we love tradition, and this tradition still exists, but you always are striving to get better, striving to improve, and you see people like Caitlin Clark that have just taken it to another level. I mean, her range is unbelievable, but her instincts are awesome, and she's definitely lit a fire, and a lot of little girls who watch her, and it's awesome to see. She said,
right? Well, they're getting in the starting lineup, starting for Eastern. The same starters we've had for a while. It's going to be Addie and Avery Smith, Bailey Traynor, Katie Connor, and Sydney Burton. Sydney was so big in that game earlier today, especially in that first half, really just be able to kind of demand the ball in the post and really take care of business than Addie getting to the rim. So kind of see if everybody else can step up. Honor had a really great game 2 games ago, and maybe if she can catch fire a little bit, get going a little bit, and Avery can get at she's that quiet double-double that we always like to see. You see kind of what can happen. So
yeah, we have some weapons, and we're still nowhere near clicking on all cylinders. We got parts of the engine that are just not there yet, but they've got the potential to get there. It's just got it. Like I said, it's kind of that moving time, like where you're getting your momentum, and you're either a contender or a pretender, and that's the thing. I think we are contenders.
Yep.
I think we want to be contenders, but we gotta get better. It's just improvement every day. You got to get to where you're playing your best at the right time at the very end of the season.
Starting for Franklin Central, number 2, Anaya Dowdy. I think that's how you said you pronounce it.
Dowdy.
That's Dowdy. Number 10, Lily Graves. Number 11, Ashley Baker.
Interesting mismatch at the
number 34, Peyton Duvall. And then number 20, Riley Hotari. You said
Hotari, yeah.
Hotari. Franklin Central gets the tip.
Avery was at her 34. I guess Duvall's shoulders. Her head is about at her shoulders.
They get the ball inside to Duvall. Back out to Hotari. On the wing. Up 3. No good.
You're going to have to
box her out. Duvall on the rebound. But Avery's able to take it away from her. Avery trying to go coast to coast. Looks like that ball got tipped.
Yeah, it probably did. But
good hustle play.
Things we go back to talking about doing those hop stops, right? Just hop stop.
They're going to get Eastern for over the back call. Avery ended up on the ground. Ball ended up kind of rolling. I thought she touched it, but it didn't happen. They didn't call. Out to Dowdy. Over to Hotari. There in the corner. Back out to Dowdy. Dowdy gets the ball inside of the ball.
Got a few deflections.
Good deflection there by Avery. Bailey Traynor comes up to the steal. Addie Smith's going to go to the lane. Kicks it out to Avery.
We're trying to adjust.
Avery to Burton. Burton for 3. No good. Rebound Hotari. Hotari's going to run.
Yeah, they're going to push it.
Eastern
better get back.
Man. Burton against the ball inside. They're going to get Burton for a foul there.
Don't think we're going to be able to match up man-to-man with this team. We're just giving up too much height to Duvall there in the paint.
Yeah, and she doesn't even really make a move. She's got 6 inches on.
Yeah, she's way taller and can play over and got obviously some skill.
Duvall's first free throw up good. They're going to take a 1-0 lead. Yeah, Burton can wall up a little bit, but as soon as she brings those arms down, it's going to be a punishing night there.
Yeah. I can see already a key to this game is we're going to have to stop the basketball. Like, everybody's going to have to sprint back, and we're going to have to stop. 20 got it, and she just ran it right through the S there, right through the circle.
Right, and Central and
34 got down the floor in position right off the bat. And
Honor on the drive out to Burton. Burton's going to drive. She's going to spin.
Good move.
Good move. No good.
Tough length to deal with there.
Again, she's going to have her hands full. Baker on the drive. They're going to get her for a carry. I think that was the right call. She tried to hesitate and go and really just got her hand underneath the basketball. It's going to be Eastern basketball.
Did a much better job of getting back in that possession, stopping the ball and getting back and finding. You got to stop the ball and you got to get back and guard the basket. Those are the first two things you got to do. And we did a good job there with that.
Addie Smith out the trainer. Trainer into Burton.
Really need to be patient.
Burton's going to try to go again against the ball.
It's not.
Again, tough shot. Just too much length there. No good there. Franklin looking to push. Out to Hotari. Hotari out. Sorry, it's the wrong one. Hotari. That's Graves. Graves gets it in to Baker. A lot of contact. Good rebound there by Avery Smith. Baker, a little runner in the lane. No good. Avery's going to bring it up. Avery's going to try to get into the lane. Out the trainer.
Spin and kick.
Trainer out to Addie. Addie Smith's going to get into the lane. She's going to kick the trainer. Trainer thought about it. Trainer's going to drive. She's going to kind of had a kind of a floater there. Just going into a lot of size there.
A lot of length, and that's a struggle for us.
On the other end, Graves able to go right to the rim. She's going to extend this lead to 4.
Need to be patient and really just get a great shot. That's what we're going to have to do. We're not going to be able to settle for decent shots in this game.
Addie Smith out to Honor. Honor's going to get in the lane. Kicks the Trainer. Trainer out to Avery Smith. Avery out to Addie. Addie's going baseline. Man, a lot of contact. And that's one of the things that always surprises me with officials. The guy that probably has the better angle doesn't call it, but the guy does. But hey, it's right call. She got fouled.
Yeah.
Addie Smith's going to go to the line for 2.
This is a game we're going to have to take advantage of every opportunity we have.
First free throw up was good.
Shooting free throws, the beauty of shooting the free throw is there's not those long arms in your face.
Exactly.
You just got to step up and make them.
Robin's going to check into the game for the Musketeers. Second free throw up and good. 4-2 with 4:54 to play. Eastern's going to try to press a little 1-2-1-1. Franklin being patient.
Trying to get deflections.
Over the top to get the ball inside of Duvall. Duvall to kick to the corner.
Crisp passing there.
Good passing against the press. No good from Baker.
Okay.
Gets the deflection.
Advance it.
Burton up to Avery Smith. Avery Smith into the lane. No good. Gets her own rebound. Put back. No good. Gets another rebound. Yeah, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call that one on the ground. They've got 2 offensive rebounds.
I like the urgency and the effort there. Just gotta put it in the square and finish. A good effort.
Eastern out of bounds. And gets it into Honor. Honor's going to get into the lane. She's going to kick over to Robbins. Robbins over to Avery. Smith being patient outside.
I like
back out to Robbins.
A little more patient here.
Robbins going to drive. Gets to Addie Smith. Addie to Sydney.
There's nothing wrong.
Again, that's just that. We can't have that. We can't have that.
We can't force. Because it's going to, a forced shot or a bad shot is going to be a transition basket for Franklin Central in this game.
Hotari just made about a 70-foot pass for a lay-in at the other end. Franklin's going to take a 6-2 lead. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
What a weekend for Blue basketball. They're the all-time leader in Big Ten titles. They play right here all year long. You don't want to miss a single game of Boiler Ball this season. What a weekend to be a Boilermaker. The two Boilermakers play here.
And we're back. Franklin Central up 6-2 against the Musketeers. It's so far, again, not a lot of turnovers, just not great shots. Decent looks, decent shots. Again, we like to just trade some of those. I think you heard earlier today, trade those good shots for great shots, you know.
Bad shot's going to be a fast break layup because they're just going to get it, throw it right over top of us, and they just get out and go. Their length is exceptional.
Addie Smith drives to Hunter, kicks to Hunter. Hunter out to Avery Smith. Avery's got to drive to Robbins. Robinson's going to try to drive. She's going to try to get the rim. Again, going into traffic at 2. She gets blocked. Franklin Central off to the races. Baker for 3, no good. You got the box out there. And again, I think it's the right call. They're going to get grazed over the back right there.
That's another key to victory. Better check somebody out every time.
That's one of those. It's a tough call from an official standpoint because if she's that much taller, she can go up and get it. But if there's that non-vertical contact, it's a foul, and nobody likes it. But it's the right call, Addie Smith brings it up over to Hunter. Hunter out to Burton. Burton thought about 3.
I'd like to go ball screen for Sydney. Put the big girl in a ball screen situation where Sydney's coming off the ball screen.
Again, Burton trying to do too much in that trap. Dowdy gets the steal. She's off the races. Get the layup on the other end for Otari, but no good. Maddie's going to come back the other way. And they're going to get a foul there on Ashley Baker. And Addie Smith's going to go back to the line for 2. I like the tempo there. We have the opportunity. But I think you're right. We've got to get back. We got to get back. Yeah. And it's really, they're not waiting for their point guard. It doesn't matter who gets the rebound.
Yeah, they're pushing.
They're gone. So we got to be able to get back.
They're pushing, and any of those girls can get it and just go, and they're just taking off, running, and that's just really hard to guard. And somebody's got to stop ball. Somebody's got to get that guard basket.
Bronner and Trainer checking in for the Musketeers. Addie Smith going to the line for her second free throw. First one was good. Second one is good as well. So 6-4. Franklin Central over the Musketeers right now. 2:57 to play in the first.
And then I think a lot of those fast breaks have been because we're forcing, we've got to make sure we take a great shot. 4 shots are gonna lead to easy basket.
My coach in high school was adamant that bad shots lead to long rebounds. Long rebounds might as well be a turnover.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Good ball movement there, Franklin Central. They're going to get grazed there on the baseline for a little jumper.
I can live with that. That they had to work for that shot, and that's really the first basket they've gotten where they really had to work. Maybe now all the other ones have been in transition. All the others have been in transition.
Addie Smith comes off the ball screen. I thought they deflected it out, but they're going to say it's off of her.
To where she's got to evaluate and realize she didn't have anywhere to go and just
pull back up,
bounce it out.
Bringing it up for Franklin Central. Over to Graves. Graves into the big girl. Over to Dowdy. Dowdy back to Baker. Graves.
Our hands.
Offensive rebound there. That's Emma McVeigh that checked in for Franklin Central.
So every rebound in this thing too, because of their size and their, the level they play against. I mean, you have to rip it like it's
into the ball.
Such conviction.
There's good defense there by Emma Bronner. Duvall, who's got the size. There's not too many girls that have the size on Bronner, but she tries to go baseline. Bronner just stays up there and she tries to kind of do that scoop shot. No good there. And then we get a rebound and they're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be Avery Smith going to the line.
We have an opportunity here. We're in the bonus. Got a minute 45 left. If we can be strong with the ball and maybe draw another, draw some fouls, get to that line. I feel like, that's the only way we scored so far. There's, like I said, there's no arms in our face at the free throw line. No long arm.
Avery Smith's first one up. No good.
Got to stay there and see it down.
Harley Holmes checking in for Franklin Central. Again, you have to say, for not having a great first quarter so far, to be down 4. Yeah, Smith's second free throw no good. 8-4, just inside of 2 minutes to play in this first quarter.
I like where we're at.
Eastern switching to a 2-3 zone. Franklin passing around the perimeter. There's the Holmes. Holmes in the corner. That's going to be McVeigh. No good. Offensive rebound, Dowdy. She's going to put it back in. No good. Got to go get the ball. It's right in her hand. It has watched it happen. The 2 offensive rebounds leads to an easy 2 from Duvall. That first one, I think Avery thought somebody else was going to get it. It was right there in front of her. Addie's going to make a drive. Goodness gracious, a lot of contact.
Emma's got to finish that.
Addie puts one up. Emma gets an offensive rebound. She just, I don't know what she was thinking.
Smith kind of flipped it up there. You got to go strong.
Down in the corner to Holmes. Now top to Dowdy. Otari, sorry. Otari into Duvall. Over to McVeigh. Holmes is going to drive. She gets her own rebound. That second one, she goes up. We're going to get Bronner for a foul there.
That all started with gambling, though. This is a game where gamble, you're going to get caught.
You're going to get hurt.
Yeah, because if we gambled and one was able to get in there, put pressure on us, and then on top of it, we had no one collapsing to get that rebound off the miss either.
Holmes' first free throw good. Again, I think all but one of their shots have been fast breaks, where they in offensive rebounds. So, it's going to be a key. Just can we get back? And some of that, can we just make some shots? Not forcing, not trying to do too much. Just take care of business. 20 seconds left to play. Franklin up 12-4. Gets the ball inside to Bronner. Bronner back out to Trainer. Trainer over to Avery Smith. Avery's going to try to split. No. To Addie. Back into Avery. Avery has a little bit of a size. Nice move. A little up and under. Maybe a best matchup for us. Avery's got some size on that Dowdy right there.
I like that match.
Desperation he there by Otari.
Out by Emma to keep 34 off.
So first quarter's going to come to the end. 12-6. Franklin Central over the Eastern Musketeers. We're going to stop for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Drew and Johnson Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones, which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated, 812-277-1400 today.
Discount and savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
And we're back here at Scottsburg High School, Charles E. Meyer Gymnasium. Franklin Central on top of the Musketeers, 12-6. Again, so many plays I could say in that first quarter. I think we just got to take one less dribble.
Yeah.
One less dribble. Just pull up for a little jumper. But it looks like we're taking one extra, and maybe you could get a couple calls on some contact, and yeah, that happens. But we've got an open 8-foot shot, open 10-foot shot, but we're trying to go get a layup, and there's just too much length on the court here. Those are going to be tough shots every single time out.
Yeah, and they've been twofold because they've led to most of their offense.
Yeah.
And we're taking a lot of tough twos.
Yeah,
and we need to probably be more patient and make sure we're getting something like, Avery was able to get isolated against that girl now. She's got a bigger girl on her now, but did a nice job of spinning and then faking off the spin. That's really hard to guard if you're in a straight up advantage there. Now you're going up against a 6'2" girl. It's a little different, but
Eastern trying to do kind of a 3-man weave, and they're going to give Robbins for the travel out top. Just relax and play.
Yeah, trying to again, going back to hitting singles. We're out there trying to hit the home run, and then it just blows up in your face.
Otari off the high ball screen. He's going all the way to the rim.
Way too easy.
Otari for 2.
Again, I don't think we can make it.
We didn't switch. We didn't hedge. We kind of just let her get all the way to the rim. I don't know what the game plan there was, but Bronner didn't hedge and didn't switch and just let her go. Again, that's those easy twos that we're looking for.
Yeah,
that we can get away. 14-6.
I think man is just not going to work for us.
Addie Smith out this right here.
We need Bailey to. She's in a shooting funk. We need her knocking those down. She struggled a little bit from 3 lately.
The last game she struggled a little bit. So the game this morning, we'd like to see her knock down a few.
Yeah, she needs to hit a couple, get some confidence. She's a good shooter, and can't forget that.
Yep.
Just a little long. I don't know if it could be the length, but yeah,
Billy Gray's going to be able to drive right to the basket for 2.
We're getting killed trying to go match these kids.
I don't know if we're 100% clear on our principles here.
Yeah.
If we're playing man, I think they're kind of stuck in. One of them was playing zone, and then she got by with no help side, and give them credit, they took advantage. But it's just not great one-on-one defense right there.
It's just not good defense all the way around. Like just fakes a shot fake and 2 dribbles to the rim for an easy layup. Yeah, it's not going to work against any team, let alone Frankin Central.
Right. Frankin Central extends their lead 16-6 here in the second quarter. And you can definitely tell that Coach Drury is not happy with what she saw in the last minute, 15 seconds of the start of this quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a reverse.
We'll keep the tempo where we need it. Like, this is a game. I know we like to run and we need to pick our points to run, but like this team here is a little different. Beast than what we'll see at any point. The beauty is we don't have to beat Franklin Central to win a sectional.
Right.
This game here is a game where you can try to work on some things and get better.
Addie Smith on the drive. Robbins, she's going to take it to drive. Trying to cross over, and looks like McVeigh picks her pocket. She's going to go the other way. She's going to lay it in.
Yeah.
Eastern doing this kind of this dribble handoff kind of three-man or this weave action. No one really looking to get downhill.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting downhill and just
train her to Robbins. Robbins will get in the lane. She kind of throws one up. I think she's getting, again, just, I don't know what you're hoping to get out of that. Graves is going to go coast to coast.
Emma just gave her a New York Knicks foul back in the day, or Detroit Pistons.
I'm thinking Bill Lane Beer right there, or Oak School
John Sally or somebody. Like, she's like, you're not getting on the square. Hey, girl. I guess if you're going to foul her, don't let them get on the square.
That's Lily Graves going to go to the line, shoot two. First one up, and good.
I think that's lead on Emma. He's definitely frustrated.
That's her second. Burton's going to come back into the game. Didn't lead to 13, 19-6. Franklin Central.
Yeah, kind of got away there. We got a little hurry.
Second one was
got out of our zone and just.
Yep.
And they picked us apart.
Yep. Again, offensively, it looks like they're playing kind of tight on everybody except for Duvall. Duvall's just kind of camped out in the lane. Robbins, little shot fake. Going to get blocked there by McVeigh. Again, just trying to do a little too much.
Yeah,
push up to Holmes. Holmes
going to be a good learning experience for all of them.
On the wing to Baker. Baker's going to fire. Graves is going to fire for three. That's good. That's going to be good. Extend this 23-6. In favor of Franklin Central.
We're basically on a 15-0 run here, I think.
Pretty certain of 13, but
okay.
I think it was 13. I think it was 10-6. Yep.
I was thinking it was 8.
Addie Smith gets a pocket pick there by Hotari. Hotari's going to go lay it in the other end. Just kind of see the frustration.
Yeah, so here's a moment where you got to keep competing. Like, you can lay down here and get blown out, or you can keep competing, and it's a character moment. But you can't just go keep doing the same thing you do over and over again. You got to evolve. You got to think of something, figure something out different.
Addie Smith drives in there and gets blocked again by Duvall.
It's not going to score on her like that. So
Duvall round over to Graves. Graves for three. She's going to knock down another one.
It's just inside out basketball, and it's easy when you're.
Everything going through Duvall right there in the middle.
Yeah.
She finds it an easy three. Wow. Addie Smith on the drive. It looked to me like she gets tripped, but they're going to say it's out of bounds.
Definitely contact there.
Yep.
But what happens in these games is they get out of hand, and then it's kind of like it becomes just a little bit of a game management. You're not going to see a lot of fouls called, I don't think.
Otari brings it up. Gets it over to Baker. Baker over to Irvin has checked in. Irvin down to Holmes inside. Holmes makes a little move. Left hand. She lays it in.
Yeah, they're just picking our man apart. So you have too many mismatches. And
again, offensively, I know we are pretty solid at that dribble drive offense, but I think we got to get some action, some screen action, some getting each other open instead of everybody trying to create their own shots and their own drives and their own everything.
Yeah, everything's turned into one-on-one and everybody's scrambling. That happens when you're getting your butt kicked. People start trying to be, they try to get this game back in one play.
Franklin drives and kicks. They're going to get a three there by McVeigh. No good. I don't see the ball end up going out of bounds. Beach basketball 30-6, 3:27 to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, everybody's trying to score 24 points in one play. We just need to, and it's unraveled on us, and we really needed to stay disciplined and be patient until we got a great shot, and we again, all these bad shots are leading to easy shots for them.
Right. Robbins on the drive. Again, trying to go. Again, that's Irvin coming in, but I think she's 6'2", so you replace 6'2".
Not getting back in defense there because we're frustrated.
Not getting back. McVeigh gets an open layup. It misses. Eastern able to push a little bit. Robbins in the corner for three. No good.
You got it. This is a game where we have to evolve. We have to keep competing, and we have to figure some things out. This is one of those where, you're not going to be able to do some of the things that you've did earlier today and be successful. So you're going to have to do something different and get better.
Yep. Well, I understand the game is so different. Robbins there on a lazy pass and going to get
she did get back.
Stolen. She did hustle back.
That's good. Right, you turn it over, you need to sprint back and make up for it. She did that. Did a good job of that there.
Riley Layton checked in for Franklin. She missed the layup. Addie missed that one. Burton on the offensive rebound. She's going to go to the line for two.
We're going to have to shoot some of those mid-range, little float shot, pull-up jumper, if you get some space. I mean, the thing is when we have a little space, we're not shooting it. We're trying to get, like you said, to get that extra dribble, and that extra dribble just leads you to a 6'3", 6'4" post player waiting on you to block you.
Well, it's interesting. You see several of our guards are able to get by their man, but when they get to that next level, it's the decision. Do I kick? And they're trying to go finish, and most of the time, you're not going to get easy layups against this team. So it's making that decision a split second earlier. So hopefully we can develop and learn something. And again, really all of our guards can see you can't play this game like you did the last game or the previous game. Every team's different personnel and different strengths, and we're going to have to find something different. That's going to be McVeigh for three. She's going to knock it down.
Bank that in
from just left, just around the elbows. Banks it in.
That's a good horse shot.
Yeah.
You can bank it hit the bank shot off the elbow. That's pretty good.
2 minutes play. Addie on the drive. Over to Robbins. Robbins kicks over to Honor. They're going to get Honor for a travel. And some of that, I think it's just frustration. I think every girl out here wants to be successful, but they don't know what to do right now. They haven't encountered something like this year.
No, this game here is definitely. I mean, you're dealing with. We're not going to see anything like this except for probably Silver Creek.
McVeigh's going to try another three, no good. Robin's going to court and get the rebound, long rebound. She's going to go coast to coast. She's going to get fouled there by McVeigh. She's going to go line for two.
No, those two teams have that type of size and just scoring threats and depth. I can't think of anyone else offhand that is going to. And honestly, this team has more size than both of them.
Right. Well, you saw, Duvall checked out, and what do they do? They bring in
33 is even bigger.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think she's bigger.
Yeah.
Or she looks bigger. Might be the pink shoes is making her look bigger. I don't know, but she's. Yeah.
Second free throw is good.
But we've scored 7 of our 9. No, all of our 9 at the free throw line, haven't we? We haven't had a field goal.
Yeah, I think so. 33-9, Franklin Central over the Musketeers. Minute and a half to play in this first half. Franklin's got it out top to Dowdy. Dowdy's going to kick it over to Baker for three.
We actually do. Avery had a field goal. We got one field goal and 7 free throws.
And Baker able to knock that one down, extend this lead out to 27. Avery Smith on the drive. Kicks it out to Honor. Honor out to Burton. Burton on the drive. They got a lot of contact there. They're going to get a foul there.
And that was good. We got the contact, but those are things that when we draw and you see a person's chest, see that help defender's chest, you got to kick it. We're going to have to do some kick out threes.
And one of those things, Burton gets by her man, draws another one, and even a third man comes. That means 2 girls are open.
Yeah.
And so those 2 girls got to find a way to get to a spot that they can be seen that their feet are set. So Burton's got to do her job to find them, but then they've got to do their job to get to the right spot. So.
Yeah, because we're not always getting the whistle.
Right.
We got the whistle there, but we've also not gotten the whistle several other times, or we've just thrown it up there and gotten blocked. So, any chance we get where we get a kick out three, we've drawn multiple defenders. We've got to kick it, and we got to knock down some perimeter shots. That's really nice there.
Dowdy there gets into the lane, makes a nice move.
I like how she played at different speeds right there and just
pulled up the little 10-footer.
Just let's take 10. That's kind of what I'm talking about. She realized where she had separation and had space, and she wasn't afraid to shoot that.
Eastern corner out, gets Addie Smith. Addie's going to drive. That's a trainer. Looks back door.
Available.
Had Addie on the back door. Over to Hunter.
Got to make themselves available.
Trying to get the ball inside to Burton. Can't get it. Gets it to her.
Good bounce pass. But the angle, she was pretty much in jail. 33-footer in jail. She didn't have an angle to score, and she didn't have nowhere to go with that.
It looked like City came down with the ball, but she was out of bounds.
And
there'll be 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Franklin Central. Going to be Hotari on the drive. Gets deflected. Burton on the steal. 2 seconds. It's a little half-court hitting. And that's no good. That's the end of the first half. Franklin Central up 38-11 over the Musketeers. We're going to cut to a couple commercial breaks and talk a little bit about this first half when we get back. This is Sean Smith and Jake Johannesmeyer, WSLN.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Do you wonder what it would be like to live without hip or knee pain? Joint replacement at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine makes it easier than you think. Schneck is proud to be one of the first in the region to offer Mako robotic arm-assisted joint replacement surgery. This latest advancement transforms the way joint replacements are performed. Mako allows your surgeon to provide you with a personalized surgical experience based on your specific diagnosis and anatomy. This means less soft tissue damage and greater bone preservation, less blood loss, less pain, fewer days in the hospital, and faster recovery. Taking a walk, riding a bike, and playing with your grandchildren. These are just a few of the simple joys in life. But for those with bone and joint pain, these simple joys are often too painful or unbearable to truly enjoy. With Mako robotic arm-assisted surgery at Schneck, you can get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at SchneckOrtho.com.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
And we're back at Scottsburg High School. Charles E. Meyer Gymnasium, Donna Cheatham Classic. This is game number 6. The Musketeers going up against Franklin Central. It's been all Franklin Central this whole first half. They threw up some stats here on the board. Just a very telling stat. Eastern ended up 1 of 18 in that first half. And again, it's really, I think, we just all of them are trying to do too much. And because what worked in last games and really in the last 2 or 3 games, just get to the rim, get to the rim, just not going to work against this size. And we just haven't been able to adapt. And you lead to 118. I looked, the last stat down there, 1 assist. Obviously, we just got one field goal there. But those two things go hand in hand. Are we creating shots for our teammates. Can we get our teammates? Are they getting in positions to be effective? I think that's going to be this key in the second half and really just going in the second half of the season as teams give us a mismatch that maybe we haven't handled, because it's going to happen. We're going to see something we haven't seen yet. We're going to see a press we haven't seen, or we're going to see a zone we haven't seen, or we're going to see something. How can we adapt? Clearly, we just haven't adapted very well. This game plan isn't going to work. So again, just looking at some numbers, Eastern 0 for 4 from 3, Franklin Central 4 for 9. Much better job from the free throw line, 9 for 12 from the line. We talked about that in that first game where we just didn't shoot very well from the line, especially there in that second half. So I'll take 9 for 12 most any night, Definitely. And again, really just 9 turnovers. But as I mentioned earlier, sometimes I think a long shot rebound might as well have been a turnover. With a team like this that's gonna just push tempo. We did a much better job in that second quarter than the first quarter of getting back. Just leads to easy opportunities for Franklin Central, and really this team is just really solid, all the way around.
Definitely, this is a game where we have to play. Right now, we're playing, like you said, basketball that where we've been able to be successful. No one's gonna beat anybody off the dribble, because even if you do, then you're going right into like 6'3" and 6'2" down there. So there's no space for you if you just try to go 1-on-5 or things like that. So you got to figure out how to make your teammates better in this game. This game here is one of those that can help us down the road, but we have to be able to adapt or evolve in this situation and figure out how to make our teammates better. And we've tried that a little bit, but we got to have people ready to shoot off the kicks. When we have when you've drawn that second or third defender, you just got to give it up, because can't hope. I mean, we're wishing and hoping. We're hoping we get it on the square. We're hoping we get a foul call.
Right.
And we've been able to get the line a little bit, but not enough to make up the difference. So this is a game where the second half we need to see a little different approach, and hopefully can grow from it.
So if you're Coach Drury, what are you saying? What's your message at halftime? Is it more a message of encouragement, or is it, hey, we just got to change course? What's your message?
You can't go in there and be discouraged and down, because the girls are already down. They know they're getting their butts kicked. Everybody in the gym knows who's dominating this game. This is one of those games where you look at it like, what can we get out of this? Not just for the rest of this game, but also the rest of the season. And I would probably encourage them and tell them, we're not shooting off the dribble moves in this game. This is one of those games where they're able to take Addie away and not allow her to beat people off the dribble. And some of our other girls can get downhill and score. Your job is to create for someone else. And then we need to work on our kick out shots, or work off on a shot fake and then shoot the ball 15 feet. Or like a 10-foot little float shot, like Dowdy did, right? When you have separation, and those are the things that we need to work on in this game, because obviously trying to get that extra dribble to the rim is just sparking their fast break off the block. And,
I think I have to agree. I think if I'm in that locker room, I'm saying I want to set an Eastern High School record for assists in the second half.
Exactly.
You do whatever you got to do to get the teammate open, whether that's a screen action or whether that's a flare screen or whatever. Read those screens. We'll still drive and kick. We'll still drive and do all those kind of things. We'll take the layups that are given to us, but otherwise we're going to try to set up our teammates and really get the next person going. Because then when that happens, in my mind, you get two players excited, two players get better, because not only did you create for your teammate, but you put them in a position to be successful. Then they find some success, and all of a sudden now they're looking, can they get somebody some success? And then that's where this gets contagious, and so looking not just to the second half, but looking to what we got to develop going in the second half of the year. Looking at our schedule, we're not going to see another Franklin Central.
See pretty good teams, pretty good ones though coming up.
Yeah,
Blooming too. So.
Yeah. We're our conference. There's never a night off in our conference. But again, just looking, how can we make those adaptations? And for me, I think it's going to be, can we make shots for our teammates? Again, I think you do that, you can walk out of here saying, hey, we got better in this area. And then come back tomorrow, we're ready to regroup.
And that's high level basketball. That's what the really high level players do. Is it's not all the Euro steps and the fancy 1-on-1 moves. Those those apply at certain times in a game, but this game is not one of them. And so this is one of those where we're attacking, trying to get a piece of the paint, and we're trying to draw as many Franklin central flashes as we can, and maybe white jerseys as we can, and then we're hunting a pass to someone, and we're hoping we can knock the threes down. I mean, I think we've only been able to get off 1 or 2 threes off kickouts. So I mean, right, we're gonna have to create some more of that, because we're not right now. We're just wishing and hoping, and that's the adjustment we gotta. I
think I had us down 0 or 4 from 3, and obviously didn't get one down, but we get a lot more threes than that in most games. So just really not even seeing that opportunity. So we're going to cut to a real quick commercial break, and we'll be right back second half. Eastern basketball here on WSLM.
Got land? Want cash? Vital Farms is here to help. Become an egg farmer, and we'll set you up with our best-in-class support team. Teach you egg farming our way and compensate you fairly for the eggs you produce. Call 844-494-VITAL today to learn how you can transform tree-filled or underutilized land into cash flow for your family. Again, our number is 844-494-VITAL, or apply online at vitalfarms.com/farmers.
And we are back with the second half. Again, this is Game 6 of the Donna Cheatham Classic up in Scottsburg, Indiana. The Musketeers up against Franklin Central. Franklin up 38-11 here at halftime. We get started in the third quarter. Franklin looks like they're going to go back with their starters. Looks like back with ours. That's going to be the starters: Dowdy, Hotari, Graves.
Mr. Chris was going to inbound the ball right here, and we're going to give up the layup.
Duval and Baker. Eastern starters going with Addie, Avery Smith, Katie Hunter, Bailey Trainer, and Sydney Burton. Looking to a little 3-2 zone, a 1-2-2, 3-2. Gets the ball down in the corner to Graves. Graves out top to Baker. Baker over to Dowdy. Dowdy out top to Otari. Otari in the corner to Baker for 3, and that's good.
They figured out the threes are in the corner. I think you got to kind of mix your zone looks up.
Good ball movement there, and able to get an open look. They just been there to Trainer. Hunter around the perimeter. Ball got knocked away. Hunter's going to get to the rim. Had a good look at it. No good.
Go off 2 feet.
She's going to get her own rebound, and they're going to draw a foul there on Duval.
And that's something else, too, against a team like this. You got to go everything off 2 feet, because the moment you leave off 1, you're exposed. If you go off 2, you can hop stop, you can pivot, you can shot fake. We've done that. Our lone field goal came off of that, where we went in, we kind of hop stop, we spun, we pivoted, we shot fake, and we were able to get a good basket. Like everything else, we're driving in there off 1 foot, and we're just literally going into the block factory. And we're
both Hunter's free throws are good.
We've got 11 or 13 at the line.
11.
and
Eastern in the 3-2 zone. In the corner down to Baker. Baker out to Graves. Graves over to Otari.
And the problem is they got multiple shooters around the big girl.
They're going to get the ball into the ball. Good deflection there by Hunter.
It's going to turn it over.
Yeah.
It's just not there.
Some sloppy basketball, but ended up in Burton's hands.
She's got to give it up. 6'3" or 4, long arm. Who is that? Duval?
Duval.
She goes fingers to the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think her fingers literally might touch the ceiling. Like she does not give and put her hands down and give you that foul when you try to go into her. She walls up really well.
They're going to give Burton there for a foul. I think just a frustration foul there.
Yeah, and usually that happens when you get blocked, and eventually you try to make up for it, and you end up with a reach foul.
Graves into Dowdy, over to Baker. Baker back out to Dowdy. They're in a 5 out set there.
Can't let her set up.
Graves going to fire. That's a pretty long 3 there.
Now Graves doesn't get it off quick. I mean, she eyes it up, old school Bobby Plump style.
Yep.
Like if you just got to be there on the catch, and you can't let her eye it up. You can't let her get the ball up to her shoulder. And if it gets to her shoulder, it's probably going in.
That's going to be a jump ball. It is going to be Eastern's basketball.
And he's going to have to evolve. The crossover and the hezzy, they're all over it. She's got to remember she has a left hand and do something different.
Get the ball into Avery.
That's what you got to do in a game. Like right now, same side stinks. Everything's to the right side, and they're just loaded up over there. And we got to get a reversal and do something on the other side of the floor a little bit.
They're going to get Avery Smith there on a travel. She was trying to hand it off to Hunter. The play didn't time out right, and she drug that pivot foot.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their defense, they've got four people loaded up in the center line over for the most part. I mean, on the right side. Like,
Otari down the wing to Baker.
We've got to get something.
Baker out to Dowdy. Dowdy into Graves. Otari get a movement. Good ball movement there. Baker, corner three. Duvall on an offensive rebound. She's got to put it back, and that's going to be good. 46-13, 5:35 to play in the third quarter. Addie Smith bringing the ball up. Hand off to Hunter. Hunter's going to get in the lane. Kicks out to Trainer. Trainer for three. No good. Hunter on the offensive rebound. Gets it out to Addie Smith. Tries to throw it into Burton, and Duvall able to pick it off. In pushing tempo. Corner three there for Graves again.
She missed it.
Graves finally misses one. Burton on the rebound. Burton over to Avery Smith. Avery to Trainer. Little handoff. Handoff to Hunter. Back to Avery. Avery Smith's going to get to the rim.
A nice take.
Nice move. No good there.
Eye on the square. It's a really good take.
Gets by her man there, and Duvall stayed on Burton. She was open. Going to be Dowdy on the drive. And end up double teaming the drive there and leaves Duvall wide open for easy two.
Dowdy's just real under control. She's nice guard. She makes good decisions.
Addie Smith gets all the way to the rim. They're going to call a jump ball. Wow. Okay. They're going to get a jump ball there. Robbins and Braun are going to check in for the Musketeers. 4:20 to play, and that is going to be the 35 mark there, so that is going to end up being a running clock for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Corner three there by Baker. Baker knocked it down.
When she lets it go, you feel pretty good about it. I mean, she
on her for three.
Twice about it.
No good.
A nice stroke.
Rebound, Franklin. They're going to look to push. Up to Graves in the corner. Inside to Duvall. I thought she traveled there. I think she traveled. There we go. Good call. Good call. And a good defense there by Bronner. Hunter collapsed down on there and didn't really have anywhere to go, and definitely got a call for the travel. Avery Smith's going to bring it up. 51-13, 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Again, I think more than anything, we've just got to make an adjustment. This handoff action is just not working. I think we've got to get some screen action. We've got to get something that's
pinned down, something.
And I don't. This has been really effective for us throughout the year, but in a game like that, I think this is where you got to try something else.
Yeah, they're in a more of a pack line zone, and for those it's hard to dribble drive against those. So you got to get a lot of pin down action. You got to do some screening to
pick up the Holmes. Holmes on the drive. She just checked in. No good though. Good board there by Bronner. Bronner to Avery Smith. Looks up the sideline. She's going to go all the way to the rim. Tried to get it to Robbins. Gets picked off there by Otari. Otari's bringing it back the other way.
Yeah, right.
There's the corner to Baker.
She'll pop it right there.
She'll shoot it. Baker on the other side over to McVeigh. McVeigh inside. That's going to be Irvin. Get another lazy pass picked off there by Riley Otari. And an easy lay-in the other way.
Yeah, we're just trying to go dribble through this stuff, and it's just not working. Again, we got to. This is one of those where you got to make adjustments.
Right.
It hasn't worked for. That's the players got to make those adjustments.
Avery Smith on the drive. They're going to get Holmes for a foul there. Just Just a body check there.
Players have got to figure something else out. But everybody wants to win. They want to do well, and so they're just trying to put it on their shoulders and hit those home run plays, and they're just not going to get that against this team.
Dowdy and Layton check in for Franklin Central. Robbins gets it into Avery Smith. Avery out to Honor. Honor on the drive.
Finally got out there.
It looked like she got some contacts. No good there. Franklin Central going the other way. Holmes in the corner. Holmes out to Dowdy. Dowdy there in the corner to McVeigh. McVeigh shot fake, goes around.
Under control, too.
Just goes that baseline, gets her defender in the air, and goes right by her. She's going to lay it in for two. Sends us to 57-13, just under a minute to play.
You can tell these girls play against high-level competition because the game is slow to them.
Yep.
You just see it. They catch the ball.
Honor gets into the trainer.
They're not in a
for 15.
hurry.
No good.
Oh,
nice offensive rebound there by Bronner. That's good. She's going to go to line for two.
But they're guards. They don't get in a hurry. They catch it. Every time their hands touch leather, they peek at the rim. They'll shot fake. They'll shoot it. You can just tell they're just very poised and under control, and they've played against some really high level basketball competition.
And you can see that it's their whole starting five, and maybe even 6-7 deep, where they can all play. There's not really a hole on this team. And they're looking for everybody.
Yeah, they move the ball. The ball zips around until they get a great shot.
Bronner's free throw is good. It'll be Dowdy bringing it back the other way, gets it into Irvin.
Of course, it doesn't hurt to be able to play through 6'3" people, 3 or 4 post players. That helps.
Holmes drives baseline, back out to Dowdy. Dowdy in the corner to Holmes. Holmes drives baseline again. Nobody picks her up. She's going to lay it in.
It's way too easy.
Wow. Be inside of 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 59-14. Honor's going to make a desperation heave of sorts, I guess. 59-14 into the third quarter. We're going to go to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back with the last quarter of this game.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back for the final quarter. Again, Game 6 of the Donna Cheatham Classic from Charles E. Meyer Gymnasium in Scottsburg. It's all Franklin Central, 59-14 over the Musketeers. Looking ahead, I have to think this is going to be a good contest there between Franklin Central and Columbus North. I'm impressed with both teams. I have to myself give the edge to this Franklin Central team. They're just so solid across the board.
Yeah, their length will cause some issues. Columbus North can really shoot it. They're well coached, and they move the basketball really well. But this team's length and aggressiveness. There's something to be said about that conference they play in.
Right.
If they're number 7 in that conference, then
right.
Wowee.
They're going to get a foul there on Franklin Central. Trainer got trapped, but it looked like McVeigh tried to pick her pocket, but just got too much of her arm. Ball into Robbins.
Yeah, this
Robbins over to Honor.
This is definitely one of those character games, and again, you got to use it.
Honor to Addie Smith.
Improve.
Addie to Honor. Honor's going to get in the lane. Over to Trainer. Again, just so many of our drives are side to side, and then we try to get into the lane just too late. We're just kind of dribbling along
everything.
Three-point line.
Yep. Everything east-west.
Ball screen there.
Nice.
Nice ball screen right there. Good pass there by Addie Smith. They just couldn't finish.
That stopped the ball.
Going to be up. Dowdy out. McVeigh. Invade to Holmes. Holmes there to Layton. Layton just checked in. Her first action, she's going to drive baseline and score.
So I don't know if she's a natural lefty, but she took it to the rack like she was a natural lefty. Strong. Confident.
Robbins over to Trainer.
Again,
Trainer to Hunter.
We're just going east-west. Nobody's looking to change direction.
Hunter thought about a 3. Out to Robbins.
You know, they're up in it pretty good, pressure-wise. Pivot. Got to pivot.
They're going to get each is going to get a timeout. Again, just definitely like to see some more screen action here, but we're going to cut to a real quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
The Shakaroni is back. Get the extra cheesy, extra pepperoni pizza with extra large slices only from Papa John's. A pizza so big, you're going to have to share it. We're talking 8 boldy, foldy, shacky, stacky slices. It all starts with Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough and stretched into an extra large pizza. And it's topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni for that ooey gooey peppy pleasy taste. Order one today online or with your Papa John's app or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each Shakaroni pizza is $12.99. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Better get you some Papa John's today by calling Reese at the Salem store at 812-883-3369.
And we're back. Again, Franklin Central all over the Musketeers, 61-14 right now. In the fourth period, 6 minutes to play. Kind of forget how quick the games go when it gets to a running clock like this. I don't know if we've seen this year.
No, we may have put somebody in that spot that we've never, we haven't been put in. So this is, but this, again, I mean, now they've got their second string in there, but the second string is pretty daggone good too.
Robbins tries to get it into Bronner. That's one that I think if this wasn't 30 or 40-point game, they call that a foul, but they don't. Addie Smith's going to drive. She gets by her man. A lot of contact there. They're going to get Holmes there for a foul. Vischer underneath the basket. Addie Smith there to inbound. Little screen-to-screener action. Gets the ball in the corner. Deflected out of bounds.
We didn't really, I know it's hard when you're in a game like this, but you got to keep trying to do the right things.
Set solid screens.
Yeah, set screens. Come off the screens tight.
Inbound Robbins.
If you can do it against this team, then you can do it against the best team. Even in this situation, still try to get something out of it.
Honor on the drive. Looks like Olivia Stowers checked in for Franklin. She's able to, I think they called it off on her out of bounds. It's going to be Holmes for 3. They're on the wing, and she's going to knock it down.
These kids, if you leave them wide open, they're going to make them.
Again, I think maybe that's their 5th player to hit a 3 this game.
They all can shoot, especially wide open shots. We've kind of just given up in that regard.
Addie off the screen roll. She's going to get into the lane. Good take. Good use for her body there against a 6'3" right there. And maybe one of the first times she's able to get kind of her hip into the body and shield and still be able to go up strong.
She got in there and got to that middle spot, was able to kind of do a little in and out move to get her, get the big player moving side to side, and that allowed her to get her arm free and finish.
Addie Smith can go line for a 3-point play, and she's able to convert. 64-17. And they're going to, it looks like Bailey Trainer's going to check in. Up to Layton. Layton now top to Holmes. Holmes back to Layton. Layton's going to have an open 3. No good. I mean, their Trainer had a decent block out there, but that's number 5. I didn't see her on the program.
That weak side rebound.
Good deflection there by Honor over there. Trainer gets the steal. He's going to get it up to Robbins. Robbins for 3. No good. Rebound Franklin Central. Riley Layton going to bring it up. Layton looking to get it inside to Irvin. Back to Layton. Layton now toss to Holmes. Holmes over to Stowers. Stowers up to number 5. Back to Stowers. They're trying to get number 5 a shot at. Don't know the significance of number 5. I didn't see her in the program, so
That's earned her spot here over the winter break.
nice pass there.
Must have had some good practices. And
that was going to be Briley Layton. Missed the first one. Irving got an offensive rebound, and she's a foot taller probably than Bailey Trainer, and able to get that foot back. 66-17, just over 3 minutes play. Robbins for 3. She's able to knock one down. That may just be our second or third field goal of the game.
We haven't had many.
Holmes brings it up. Down to Layton. Layton out to Holmes.
But those are the shots, like we talked about, like you just have to make some shots like that against teams like this, where you have separation. It might be as long as it's under control.
Right. Layton on the drive. She's going to go right down the lane. She's going to score.
Too easy. Just a lot of reach-in.
Yeah. Just inside of 3 minutes to play. Again, at this time, it's just go out and try to execute something. You just never know what's going to give a player confidence, and maybe it's a couple shots, even in a game like this.
Yeah.
They're going to have to host or go against the host Scottsburg tomorrow at 2:30.
That's a good move.
Good move. The left hand, she's probably 10-footer right there.
Yeah.
So, a little surprised to see her go over the left. That's about all that she had.
Yeah.
Burton's going to
under control.
Yeah, under control. Stowers on the wing. Gets it in the corner to Layton. Layton back out to Stowers. Stowers back to Layton. Layton out top to Holmes. Holmes inside to Stowers. Back to, that's going to be a corner 3 for Stowers. No good. Irvin on the rebound.
Their girls will be home. They don't hesitate. Every one of them shoots it like they are, as Jay Wright always likes to tell his guys at Villanova, is shoot them up or sleep in the streets. They shoot it like with a confidence that they know they're going to make it. If they miss it, they're going to have to go sleep in the street, and they don't care. They're super confident.
Looks like they're going to get Bronner on a foul there. Irvin trying to post up. I think just Bronner got her in the back there.
They're not scared. You don't see any hesitation in it, and then when you're a shooter, that's the way you got to shoot. You can't ever think about it.
Allie Johannesmeyer and Ivy Dixon checking in for the Musketeers.
A nice little diamond set there.
They're going to get Holmes on the cut. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go line for 2.
I mean, even the girls off the bench, they're all good stature and they're physical. Like there's not really any girls on this team, on this Franklin Central team, you look at and think that they're weak physically.
Right.
Like they're all strong kids.
Holmes' first free throw good. Sends this to 69-22 inside of a minute. Second free throw is good. Robin's going to bring it up just inside of a minute. Robin's going to get to the rim. No good. Robin's going to get to the deflection there. Almost had a steal. And I imagine Franklin Central is going to pull it out, but maybe not. No, he's coaching them up. They're still going.
He wants these kids. They wrap this all winter break. Get them.
Layton out to Holmes.
Try to get him a shot.
Holmes to Layton.
Try to get better.
On the wing.
Coaching them up to the end.
I think they're trying to get number 5 a shot.
Yeah.
It'll be inside 10 seconds here.
Yeah. He's coach a little frustrated. He wanted 5 to get a shot.
And that's going to be the ball game. Franklin Central over the Musketeers 70-22. Game 6 of the Donna Cheatham Classic. We're going to cut to a commercial break and we'll be right back with some closing thoughts and a little preview for tomorrow's game.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Starting in hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look from the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You will score points every time you bring the family in to say Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Clock, so that stat may be a little bit skewed. Big stat there. Eastern out rebounded 31 to 16, and then maybe the biggest stat of the game. Franklin Central with 13 assists to Eastern's just 1. And again, it comes back down to size, overall athleticism. Again, I think our decision making was just a little too slow. We waited too long, too many times to make a decision, and and hopefully this is something we learn from.
Definitely, yeah. This is a game where you gotta go in there and be positive, and you gotta remind them that we don't have to beat Franklin Central in the tournament. And this game, is a game that you can either take it and be upset about it, or you can learn from it, try to pull something from it, and then move on to the next thing. And that's the one thing about this tournament is you can't sit here and think about it too much, because you got to get ready for a very good opportunity tomorrow, but also against the host team.
Right.
And you're playing a road game tomorrow, not a neutral game.
Right.
And they have an exceptional player in Ellie Richardson, and we're going to have to figure out how to contain her. But you just got to move on. You got to try to learn a few things from this and move on to the next. And that's the beauty of it, is that we don't have to play this team to advance in our tournament.
Eastern is going to advance tomorrow. They're going to play 2:30 tomorrow against the host, Scottsburg. Scottsburg is 3-10, but again, that record may be misleading. They've had a really tough schedule to start. Playing Chitar, Jennings County, Bedford, Floyd Central. They played Brownstown. Just a tough start of the tournament, or start of their season. So again, records always misleading. As you mentioned, Ellie Richardson. I think she put up 30 earlier today. I think she had 30 just in their last game when they played Mitchell. Kind of the same thing. So our girls are going to have to be able to turn around and be ready to go, get some rest. 2 games in any day is always tough. You saw a little bit of fatigue and a little more frustration. You combine that with fatigue, and you see what you saw. You see what you saw tonight. So they got to be able to have a short memory and put this behind them and see what can we take away from tonight, and then be ready to play again. A very winnable game tomorrow against the host, the Warriorettes from Scottsburg, and again a conference team that we will. We'll see again there January 23rd. So we're going to see this team again in just over a month, or just under a month. So I think it's something we can look forward to. Come out of this thing with 2 wins over Christmas break, and then get a little bit of break. We will be after that. We will come back. We'll be playing Seymour there on January 7th. I think our boys are in action tomorrow night at Milan. JV 5 o'clock start tomorrow night.
Yes, JV starts at 5 and travel over, and Coach Pickrell, Eastern grad, is the head coach there at Milan, so kind of a little connection there. You could travel over there after our game here and get a little Hoosier memorabilia going on and watch our boys play. But yeah, again, tomorrow is a game you got to quickly learn and regroup from this. Can't let this game cause you to not play well tomorrow. Like, this game's over with. It was over with pretty much in the second quarter.
Right.
And you just try to learn from it and move on. And you got to get ready to play again pretty early here at 2:30 tomorrow against the host school. So you're not gonna when you're playing on the road, you don't get any breaks.
Right.
So you better be prepared for that too.
Well, Sean, again, I appreciate you being on with me tonight. Again, we are going to sign off tonight. Again, this is Musketeer basketball on WSLM coming from the Donna Cheatham Classic. We will advance tomorrow, 2:30. We will play Scottsburg Warriorettes in the consolation game. I think that would be for third place in this tournament. So
no shame in that.
To come out third place out of 8 really solid teams. Again, tonight, not the outcome we wanted, but again, a building block for the future. So we're going to sign off here. We'll be back with you at 2:30 tomorrow. Again, hope you guys all have a fantastic night. I think they're going to cut to a commercial, and then we'll be back from the station.
Ho, ho, ho. This is Jalen Hoare. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot, JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $12.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizza, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their favorite potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back on Friday nights for the homestyle buffet from 4:30 to 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $15. Children's buffet is only $7 each. It's where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods at Mama Rosa's.